Hello, my name is Kevin. I'm a singer-songwriter from London, Ontario. Today I'm going to be doing a demonstration on compiling multiple audio recordings within the digital audio workstation. And as you can see, we got all sorts of bass takes and guitar takes. There's one drum track. We got vocal tracks and backing vocal tracks. I'm not going to be using all of these. I'm just going to bring in the drums and a couple guitar tracks. We got the guitar solo along here. Now, I'm not a keyboard player at all, but I did want a little keyboard solo at the end of the guitar solo here. So I did a couple tracks and they're not very good. Let's listen to the top one here. So I'm going to mute the second one so we won't be hearing that. So now we're going to listen to the bottom one, and we will reverse the procedure by muting the top one and unmuting the bottom one. And we have the same thing there, a lot of undesirable notes. So we're going to attempt to fix that using the comping technique. And this is easier done when it's all lined up and synced. There's two tools that you're going to be using here, the scissor tool and the eraser tool, the delete tool. Sometimes I just cut one side of the region and then I extend the other region away, which is the same as deleting a section. So it saves you from doing a second cut. It's quick and easy, and you can get quite precise with it. So these clips here that we're looking at are actually windows to the saved audio wave file. This is called non-destructive editing, so you can actually snip and cut them and alter them without affecting your saved original file. You can just drag and drop the pieces down to a lower track and build your third track, which is your compilation. And the computer is going to take these two tracks and sew them into a third track. In video editing, this is called rendering. In music production, you often hear the terms ping-ponging and bouncing. Okay, so now we have our compiled track. I also noticed that the little keyboard solo went on a little too long, so I'm just going to delete the last little few seconds off the end of that. Quite often you'll notice a little pop or a crack. I did notice a few little things, so we're going to zoom in here and do what is called a crossfade. I think this one was due to a sour note. The other one, though, I think was actually caused by the cutting, so I'll do a different procedure here. I don't bother with the dropping of the region. I just fade both ends. It's important to set the markers to indicate the region that you're going to be rendering. And we need to mute all the other instrument tracks so they don't bleed into our render. And next it's important to rename the new file. And then we proceed with the render. And here we have our rendered file. So then we unmute our other instrument tracks and we will see what this sounds like. That's a little behind, so we'll just drag it back a bit and try again. And there it is. I'm kind of pleased with that because it's still not a great keyboard solo, but it's a lot better than the two other ones. So I think that was a worthwhile experiment. That concludes my demonstration, and I appreciate you watching, and I will see you next time.